Welcome to the conversation set. Cheers.
Times are good here.
Yeah, for some reason,
This in.
everything seems better out at the conversation set. It's like the sun is shining. There's actually not a cloud in the sky.
Even if there was a cloud, we couldn't see it because we have an amazingly huge tree that can't see all over us.
Yeah, everyone here is a cloud.
Even Brother Barrett. Until my brother gets here, which will be in like a week or something, we're just basically going to keep his head on a stick right by us. So this is Brother Barrett. Get used to it. He's my big brother. He's awesome.
Does this seem oddly large to you? Or is it
Amy's
am I getting
beer
smaller?
is like a mini keg. It's like a personal mini keg.
Oh, anyways, Ryan Barrett will be here very, very soon, and we're super, super stoked about it.
Okay.
Anyways, and really, really quickly, I only have brother-in-laws. I don't have a brother. I have 3 sisters, and Ryan has actually been probably the closest thing to a brother in terms of his availability in my life and his willingness to have conversations about a lot of different things. Yeah, definitely about being gangster. I have 2 really wonderful brother-in-laws, but Brother Barrett is a little bit different, on a little bit different level. I love him, and I'm super excited for him to come here, and I'm super excited for him to meet my friends, and maybe even some of my family. I think he'll fit in just fine. He's gonna share the Fosters, which is Australian for beer. And he drinks Jack Daniels, so he's in already. Brother Barrett, we love you. Can't wait to have you here.
Cheers that.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
I basically have the best brothers ever.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Computer's having issues, so we switched over to the camera. You may have noticed that we are now in widescreen instead of 4x3.
Holla.
Widescreen. What we were talking about was the BMX bike. Got a new BMX bike, actually for free.
Yeah, you should state that.
Was driving by, which is how we get a lot of the bikes that I work on, is people just kind of giving them away or selling them for really, really cheap, and it's about recycle, reduce, reuse, etc.
Go Minnesota!
So I got this sick new little BMX, which took a couple of pictures, so Clyde will probably insert them here. And started cleaning it on Friday.
I thought it was goodbye date night.
But it was really just date night's still here. No, we still went early.
Like later.
Yeah, we stayed out till like 1:30. Anyway, so got the new BMX. Needs only a little bit of work. So I'm super, super stoked about it because we looked it up and we saw it was like $600. It's like a $600 bike. So
someone gave us a $600 bike. That's what, a little rusty and needs new tires. That's it.
It has like
it's badass.
No, it's got orange paint on it and it has
but we got that
some
off.
chips with front. Yeah, the rest came off anyway. Yeah, so it needs new tires. Probably needs a new chain, and I think I have to redo the brake lines, which that's not really a big deal, but I mean we could do all that in one day. But anyway, so super stoked about a new BMX. I've actually never rebuilt or done anything with a BMX since I was a young lad.
I'm sorry.
So I'm really excited.
I'm itchy.
Oh. Yeah, it has pegs and everything too, which is sick, so you can ride on the back of it.
What?
Hands on my shoulders.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride around on your peg.
No, I think that you should ride on the front handlebar, you know, and I'll just like steer around while I hold a boombox. Okay. Wearing a big chain.
Okay. So
I want to wear a chain with a baby hanging from it. Like that's the most expensive, like medallion, right? Like a child.
We want to wear the note that Tanya made.
Yeah, why doesn't she send us the note?
Tanya, send us the note.
Get in there and send it.
Hey, her sister-in-law moved here today.
Hey, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Welcome to Minnesota.
Welcome to Minnesota, Karen. Cheers.
Come over.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a little pre-game yard toss session.
You can learn whatever you want. Anyway, this weekend we had decided that we were going to try to not make any plans and that we were going to just try to do some things for ourselves because we have so much stuff going on all the time. So we decided we were just going to kind of hang out and do whatever we felt like doing. So Friday we had a date night.
Saturday we had breakfast, and then we went a whole bunch of grocery shopping / alcohol shopping because it's Minnesota and you have to buy it the day before, and there's a huge football game tonight and we're having a party, so we did that. And then we found out that the biggest liquor store in Minneapolis practically, they basically know who we are by our names and they don't card us and we look like we're 12. So.
It kind of sounded like you were saying that you have to buy liquor one day before you're gonna drink it. Like there's a waiting period.
You do. You gotta.
It's like buying a gun. Yeah, it's like the 10-day waiting period with a gun.
I'm not ready for that alcohol.
You have to let it age.
We couldn't even carry it between the two of us in one trip, so I think that means we are successful, and I will high five you. Okay.
Just bump me. Blow it up.
Sunday liquor.
And so the last thing that we did before this, she made me commit that we were gonna go and see Eat, Pray, Love, and I was like, oh yeah, we can go and see that on Friday, and then Friday turned into Saturday, and then she was really upset on Saturday because I said, oh well, we're gonna do it on Sunday, and she said it's the only thing I want to do this whole weekend. It's the only thing I wanted. And if your girlfriend says it's the only thing, then you have to do it. So we went today. We went today to go and see Eat, Pray, Love, which I hadn't read the book. But you know who doesn't love Julia Roberts?
That's right.
My dad loves her, and it's his birthday today. It's my dad's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Rick.
Happy birthday, Dad. We love you. Anyway, so we saw Eat, Pray, Love, and it wasn't bad. I didn't hate it.
I read the book. Amy didn't read the book. Most people who have reviewed it said that people who read the book loved it. People who did not read it didn't really see a lot of value in it. If you read the book, you have a different perspective as to what the words Eat, Pray, Love mean. And at first, I completely laughed at the idea of the book because I don't believe in praying or any kind of definitive religion necessarily, but I believe in being spiritual. And then once I read the book, I no longer see praying as anything other than being calm and listening to what is within all of us and what's within the world. And I think that it was really awesome to go see it with Amy because she hadn't read the book and she still saw merit in the same things. And it's all about what you want in life and knowing that that's what you want and going for it, but then being really good to yourself. I think it's a really important thing. But what I want to know is how many women are going to get what I call false divorces because of this movie. I think that you also have to realize that some people are worth it and things might be hard, but you have to persevere. And this movie, in my mind, if I was in any sort of tumultuous relationship, I would be like, bye, see ya, going to India, going to Italy, gonna eat some pasta. And I don't think that's the point of it, but I'm so afraid that midstream modern America will take it that way. And I think that there's a lot to be said for perseverance in a relationship because that's what true love is.
Well, and they talk a lot about a balance, and it's about finding a balance, but not just a balance. Like everything is even, and that everything is middle of the road. That something can be really, really extreme, and then you find a way where something takes up very little. And then you find a balance between those two things. And so sometimes taking a risk means that you have to be very cautious in a different way. So you find a balance that way. So sometimes you can do some of those things that you maybe wouldn't do in stepping outside of yourself. Like moving all the way across the country for someone.
Like moving to Minnesota where it's really humid and hurts me. But it's worth it because you're amazing. So, but what I've decided Eat, Pray, Love should have been called is don't drink champagne and then lay on your girlfriend.
I'm like the liberal Chuck Norris.
I cried a little bit.
I can pop champagne without making a sound. I brought a towel so that condensation didn't get all over my crown bag.
No one heard that the champagne was being popped. We pop champagne in movie theaters.
So it should be called don't eat on a Sunday, drink champagne in a movie theater, and what was the last part?
Lay on your girlfriend.
Yes. Oh, I love that.
That's what I did. That's what that movie is. I cried. I had to lay on Amy in her lap and drink champagne like this from a plastic cup.
Anyway.
I'm sure the people around us enjoyed that. Why wouldn't they?
So in closing, giant beers are more fun even if they're warm by the time you get to the bottom of them.
Who cares? We're in the conversation set.
Sunday is God's day, and by God we mean whatever makes you happy.
Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day.
It's called that for a reason. We love you all.
Love you always.
Three kisses. That's it.
Where's your brother?
My brother fell. Ryan!